Hi guys, this is Miss Mook 1979, and today is Tuesday, November 22nd. Today actually makes my 21-month surgery since I've had lat band. I had lat band February 2010, 21 months ago. And I'm coming to you today to just catch you up on what's going on with me. Um, Pardon me, I got a little cold. October 25th. I had a really bad stuck episode. I guess because I was chatting with a coworker and really wasn't paying too much attention. I had chicken salad, and I guess it just didn't go down right, and it got stuck very bad. It was the worst stuck episode I've ever had, and I kept jerking up and down, trying to drink water to get it down. Um, I was standing up, I was moving side to side, back and forth, trying to wiggle it or whatever. And finally, I went to the sink in our area where we have our little kitchen area, and I just, started to vomit a little bit. Where it was just like I was foaming at the mouth, with stuff coming up, everything. And since that day, I have had pain in my band area. And I don't know where it's coming from. I'm guessing that that's where it came from because I didn't have this pain before. I've always had port pain, pain in my little port area, but I've never really had pain in my band area. So it was kind of weird. So I saw the doctor about 2 weeks later because I kept, I called the nurse and she told me to come in and, emergency appointment. Saw the doctor and he told me if the pain kept going on, then to come back and see him or call him. Needless to say, about maybe 5 days later, I went to the hospital where I had the surgery at. And they gave me morphine, and that stuff is the worst. This is the worst. I mean, I already have asthma, but they gave me the morphine, and it felt like it was like an elephant sitting on my chest. I could not even breathe. It was the worst. But it did calm the pain down a lot in my band area. And they did the blood test, they did the urine test, and they said that everything was fine. I didn't have any infection or anything for me to see him the next day to see if maybe he can give me, I think it's called the barium swallow. You swallow that white chalky stuff or whatever. The next day I went in, and I have a 10 cc Realize band. I only have 6 cc's in it. I haven't had it filled since August last year. And she took out, the doctor didn't even come out. The nursing assistant came out, which was kind of weird to me because I've never met her before, so I guess she's new. And she came and, she talked blah, 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 whatever. And I was explaining to her that I want to look into getting the sleeve. And she went into a whole big old, difference this, blah, 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 whatever. And then she said, well, what's the problem? Why you coming in? I said, you didn't read my report, So she finally read everything and seen that I came in last night. And I told her I haven't had it filled. She read all that info. I don't know why she's asking me questions she could see, but she was. And she took out 2 cc's in my band because she said, well, maybe it's too tight. I've never had this problem. So all of a sudden you take out 2 cc's out of my band because you feel as though it's tight. She took out 2 cc's and told me to watch what I eat. So I immediately told her that I was signing up for the gym the next day. And as I think y'all can see on one of my previous videos, I had went to the gym and I've been going to the gym. So far I've lost 3.4 pounds in the last 2 weeks that I've been working out. But anyway, back to the story. She took out the 2 cc's and then set me down for the swallow test. Did the swallow test. The technicians told me that they didn't see that it was, it had moved or slipped or flipped or anything. So I don't know if they're able to tell where it was as opposed to if it did slip. I don't know what the problem is. So as soon as I got up off the table, they asked me, do you have any questions? Yeah. Where's this pain coming from? That's what I need to know. Where's the pain coming from? I still have no answer. The pain come and goes now. It's to the point where I'm feeling it in my back. I'm feeling it in my back. And it's like I really don't even want to eat now. It's like I'll take maybe I had chicken fingers, rice, and string beans for dinner about a week ago, and I was only able to eat a fork full of string beans and half of a chicken finger. And my fiance was looking at me like, "Are you serious?" I'm like, "Yeah." I had my son patting me on my back because I felt the excruciating pain in my back. It was like something was just pushing out in my back. So I have no clue. If anybody out there knows what I'm going through, have been through this, know what this pain could be possibly coming from, please inbox me or on YouTube or Facebook, um, something. My link is down at the bottom for Facebook. Um, Somebody please tell me something because I'm at my wit's end with the doctor, and I'm just fed up. I'm really fed up. Um, Other than that, somebody on Facebook recently had asked the question of how and why did you get fat? I was never a heavy child, never. Around 12, I have asthma. Around 12, my asthma got extremely bad to the point that they had put me on steroids. And at that time, steroids was in like a needle form where they would shoot you in your arm. You had to go to the hospital, shoot you in your arm, and you go home, you can breathe, everything's fine. And I never forget my very first meal. I had a piece of steak, I had a piece of chicken, and I had a plate. I mean, a whole plate of greens and rice. That's how much it made me eat. It made me eat so much more extra than ever. If you've ever been on steroids, you know you will eat. So over the years, I have pretty much maintained a pretty good weight throughout my teenage years. Had my son. I gained about 70 pounds with my son. Yeah, he's in the background with his mouth wide open, y'all. But yes, I gained 70 pounds in my pregnancy with my son. And from there, after I had him, I lost some of the weight, but I also picked a lot of it back up because my asthma started to worsen again. Um, yeah, and I started eating and eating and eating to the point where I would eat bags of cheese curls. I mean, the bags were, yay high. Uh, yeah, large bags. I'm not talking about no little, regular little, large bags of cheese curls. And I started eating and eating and eating and started picking up weight and picking up weight and picking up weight. So, that's pretty much how I started gaining my weight. Um, Through steroids mostly. And I have never ever been a depressed eater where I sit and just eat because I'm depressed. Most of the time, like if I get depressed or going through some stuff, like a lot of people say, you become an emotional eater. I'm not an emotional depressed eater. I will take and not eat, which is how I lost some of my weight from when I had the band because I was going through some stuff, and I was just really just wasn't eating anything really. So that's pretty much how I became heavy or whatever. And then over the years, my years in my 20s, I just kept eating and going to buffets and eating whatever I wanted, eating whatever I had seen, hanging with friends. Majority of my family, they are heavy. So it's, some people say, hereditary or whatever. So yeah, and diabetes runs in my family extremely heavy. So that was one of the main reasons why I got up to have surgery because I did not want to be a diabetic like a lot of them in my family. No, no, no. And that was pretty much about it. And once I got into my 30s, I was like, okay, it's time to actually do something about this weight. And that's what I did. So I got him had surgery. So just wanted to come to you all and just give you my side of, why I got fat and also keep you up on what was going on with me. I don't see my doctor until December 16th, so I have about 3 weeks to see him. So I'll keep you all posted on what's going to happen. Hope to hear from some of you soon. Bye.